Bonjour.
Good morning, everyone. We're just leaving. We had a great stay last night.
Yeah, our hosts Stephanie and Rone were very hospitable. They're great place. We got 21.3 kilometers today. We're gonna be staying at Auberge Saint-Jacques. We already got pre-reserved thanks to Stephanie, which I think is turning out to be pretty nice. That way you don't have to worry about like, oh, is there going to be a spot or not when you get there. So I think we might continue pre-booking.
Yeah, so far we haven't had a problem asking the owners to call for us, just to make it a little bit easier with the language barrier. So that's pretty nice.
We do pass this kind of hotel kind of place sometime today that has to do with like the Knights Templar. They used it a lot, so I'm pretty excited to hopefully swing through there and see if there's any history lessons in there.
It rained last night, but the weather doesn't show any rain for today. It's a bit chillier than yesterday, and it's quite overcast, but I think it's supposed to maybe get a little sunnier later, but it's not supposed to rain. And it's only supposed to be in the upper 60s today, so that'll be way different than yesterday.
Très bien is very good.
Other than that, yeah, we're gonna stop after about 8 kilometers for lunch. And well, that's all I got. We're going uphill. Bonjour.
Bonjour. As you can see in the foreground, we've made it to the top of the hill. We're at Ddu Sage. That's the place that the Knights Templar are often associated with. The complex is frequently characterized as former Demeure des Templiers, or the Templar headquarters, where the Knights provided protection in the region. Early on, it was just known as a wild place. It was unpopulated. It was a hunting and by hunters and brigands. The Romans and Merovingians passed through but failed to establish a permanent area. Then around like 1000 AD, local lords cleared out the area and it started to become populated, and then unpopulated, and then populated again until this is what we have today. Ddu Sage. I went inside the Auberge. There's a restaurant and kind of like a little shop there that you can get some beer and sodas. I didn't read anything about Knights Templar. Did talk about on the sign what I had mentioned with the lords and everything clearing the area. Maybe if we would have stayed here and you go inside more, you can get more information, but everybody's pushing on, so maybe another time. In the background here you have a monument to Saint Roch. I'm not sure if I talked about him yet, but he was a wealthy gentleman that he had inherited a lot of money from his parents, and when he had the chance, he donated it all to the locals and the charities, and he just became a pilgrim. And so he started going from village to village, and during the plague he helped a whole village, get better from the plague. He made it to Rome, and then on his way back from Rome he developed the plague, and the town that he helped actually kicked him out of the town, and he had to live by the river, and he was starting to become like dehydrated, and eventually it started to rain and he got better, and a dog from the town would come and bring him bread every day, and eventually he got better, and he made it back to the original town that he was from, but he was so malice, and the town couldn't recognize him anymore, and they actually imprisoned him for like 5 years because they suspected him as a spy, and he eventually died in the jail, which is kind of a sad story. But you can tell the difference between him and St. James, because in all of the depictions of St. Roch, he has a dog with him. So yeah. So we made it to the end of our day today. We both already got showered and are checked into our room. Here is what it looks like. It's got a sink and then just a couple of like dressers or whatever. Bed's pretty comfortable, so I'm not complaining. Did you say how many euros?
No, it was 96 euros. But that includes the breakfast tomorrow morning and the dinner tonight.
petit déjeuner is breakfast.
We're trying to
Dinner is just dinner.
improve our French. But there's also a bar downstairs and a restaurant if we didn't want to include the dinner, but we did because it's just fun that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out for a little while and probably get dinner at 7.
Bonjour, everyone. That was bad. Bonjour. All right, ready? You say it.
I ain't dead yet.
Are we everybody else?